Okay, guys, Saturday morning on the Rancho. We got some work to do. No time for dicking off here today. It's going to be a sunny, beautiful day. Hey, get that damn squirrel off that roof. We got a rig to get fixed up today, guys. One of the let's go inside. We got two issues that I don't know how, it might take weeks to get this thing straightened out. The one issue we have has to do with the well, you know, the generator. And the deal with this is we have the generator here, but when you do the start button, ain't a damn thing happens. You know, we don't have continuity or something back at the rig. So we're gonna have to pull out our 12-volt continuity checker and get her checked out. So other than that, every day that goes by, we keep the windows open here for airing it out, and it's just smelling better and better. Still got a lot of cleaning to do. The headliners, you can see it's still kind of scummed up, but you can see how clean things are when you get it wiped down good. But you know, nicotine is one of those things. It's not tar and nicotine are one of those things that's not easy to fix. Thanks to Jerry Densmore for a great idea. Instead of trying to go out and find the covers, get some new 12-volt units with the LED lights. They'll use much less power. So we have one here we're going to replace. We have another unit here we want to replace, and we got one unit here and a unit here with a single. So yeah, I want to get out and get them purchased for a future date to do that wiring. Yeah, so things are looking good. Coach is running great and just airing out and getting better and better. You can imagine, like these this window topper here, how much stink that absorbed over yeah, window thing back up there. Oh well, I can't worry about it. How much stink that absorbed over time. So it's going to be very comfortable here for sleeping now. And yeah, this can also be used as a seating area there. So going forward, and some people have suggested changing out the thermostat too. I think RV Prepper Wayne suggested changing that out, but it's all prioritizing here the important things. You know, we've already established now that the bones of the coach are good, and that was a big thing. You know, the other big issue we have, I said the generator light was coming on very lightly there, but the generator's kicking out, so I can't. It's probably some sensor thing on there. Like we had the oil pressure gauge is working perfectly now, and you know, didn't have to remove the panel here to do that, because that's a real pain in the ass. It's equivalent of removing a steering column. It just sucks. So the other issue we have is this blower motor is dead. There ain't nothing going on with this, and you know, we want to see. This is a really hot rig. I'm gonna have to hit that with some silicone lubricant through there. I resist using things like WD-40. A lot of our electronics and things are dead up here, but again, it's not a top priority. I have a beautiful Cobra CB radio, so I'll be removing this. I still got the antenna outside, which is super duper for that. So yeah, we got some work to do today, and then you guys know we got the generator situation, well, which I already talked about. So I have bought two nice, very nice batteries. I got a cranking battery, which is different than a deep cycle battery. The deep cycle battery is for the house battery in here, and it's designed more to just discharge very deep, as they say, and then be able to charge back up again. The cranking battery is a bird of a different feather. Not going to go into a lot of technical details, but it's you know, it's a separate battery. It's not a thing of AOT, any old thing when it comes to batteries. You have batteries used for starting engines, and batteries used for deep charges and things like that. So I have them, and I'm going to be first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be looking at the seeing if I can get the blower motor, get the continuity checker up there, and maybe lean underneath the dash. There won't be a lot of great video to do there, but the rig's got some splaining to do. I would guess it's probably been years since that blower air conditioning ran. So the good news was that the AC had already been converted over to the modern refrigerant, so we don't have to worry about the expense of converting that over. Is the compressor dry? I don't think the piston's frozen in it, and all that, but we shall see. All right, guys, Saturday on the Rancho with the Twinkie. A chilly morning here on the Rancho today, but you can see the difference. This deep cycle battery is a bit larger than the generator battery, and it's a marine RV deep cycle. They cost a bit more money, but I like to pay up for decent batteries. Interstate's a brand I've always liked. I've always had good success with. So that's the deep cycle, made to charge and discharge without causing a lot of damage. And the cranking battery here, CCA cold cranking amp 600. This is for the generator, and this one has 550 if you need it. You don't use this as a starting battery, but you use this one because this is not meant to deeply discharge. It's meant to stay at a topped up state, and then you draw a bit off of it to start the engine, and then you know, the generator, and then it charges back up to its topped up state. So looking over at the compartment here, I can already see a couple wiring issues here. Generally when this sheathing comes off, some mayhem usually results. I have some really poor connections up there and some things. I'm going to be doing some continuity checking here. We already got the new Superstart premium battery for the front, for the engine. You guys know we replaced that. So we have to go ahead and pull the house battery back here, and that's going to be a little bit to burl out of here, out of this spot. I don't want to bust anything up. And then we're going to pop in the new house battery there. So all right, let's get started. I'm going to remove that, get the terminals. You always want to note your locations of the positive. We have a lot of things that are routing through positive. It even marks up here for positive, just in case you lose it. And this is going to be grounded on the engine down here, the negative side. So let's go ahead and get this done. One of the things I always check, guys, and you can see I've got the new battery placed in the back, and you know, the hold down bar wasn't even being really used on it. So we're going to get that back in action again, because in a really fierce rear end collision, this all these batteries loose could literally rip through that passenger compartment, and if not crush you, they could at least push that metal back to do some damage. So we want to always make sure that they're held down. The other thing too is you want to inspect your battery cables. And you can see this one, I have no ability to clamp this down now because it's sort of, I don't want to say melded on the top there. So this is a short one. I'm going to go get a replacement one of this. And then I looked over here at this battery too, and I don't know if you can, I'll try to get this down here to show you guys, but you can see that has a lot. It's not really a lot of wire being held. It looks like a home repair job. So we're gonna remove this. This is another short one. Both of these are positive terminaled here. We're gonna remove these and go get some other cables. So I'm off to the auto parts store. As long as you're gonna do it, you might as well do it right. Okay guys, getting on about 12:30 or so. It's been a slow grind because as I dig into this more and more, I got more and more electrical issues showing up. To wit, I really don't like when people do aftermarket wiring with really heavy gauge wiring, and they try to use these bolt-on things for connecting wire. They'll strip off some of the wire like you see here, and I don't know how well you can see that, but they don't strip it off enough to really make good contact, because they don't take it back enough. So what ends up having is when they go to put it in, they end up clamping the rubber down in there instead of making the connection, and it just gives lousy kind of duty. So just going around trying to make do. I've got the battery hold down real good now. The bar is excellent, so that's not going to be moving anywhere now. I'm very happy about that. So I just got to press on. I may not get as much, may not even get to the generator today, but this stuff is all important every step along the way. And make sure, if you're not really good at electrical systems, make sure you take a picture of your battery configuration before you do any disconnecting. Okay, you do not want to reverse the polarity on some of these. You could explode some of these batteries. You never know. Probably not, but there is a chance. So you want to be damn careful. So I got to strip this back now. This is our negative termination, our ground termination here for the house battery. So all right, rolling right along. Whew. Taking a little break. I've had enough up front under the engine compartment work for today. I'm very satisfied with the configuration of the batteries. It took a lot longer than I thought it would, so I decided to skip over the generator. And guys, I got a big surprise I didn't even notice last time. If you look at the generator here, if you're standing up top, you don't really notice, but you look down there, this is a 6,000 watt generator. How cool is that, huh? I thought it was like a 4,000 watts, so this thing is really a bloody big boy. So I took out the old battery. You can see it's a top posted battery. This is the cranking battery, and luckily Jerry Garcia saved all the old posted terminal connectors here, so I was able to reestablish them and put them on. So I need to spread these connections out. You don't want to just take a hammer and knock them down. You want to spread them open so that they go down very far on the battery, you know, not just the top. So now I'm gonna check the configuration. I'm not real happy whenever I see this is a relay here and somebody's taking a piece of blue tape to keep that in a closed position. You know, I'm not crazy about that. Must serve some kind of purpose, but probably if there's going to be a problem with this generator, it's going to be on this control board right here. I'm just concerned when you see a relay that's been taped down to the closed position. I'm not nutty about that. So let's go ahead and mount the battery and play around with it a little bit and see what we get. Battery's changed out. It's all in position. The thing you got to be aware of with any electrical system is you have multiple switches. You see an on-off switch over here. You see some switch here. You see a switch on here. So you got to be real careful you don't end up playing a permutations and combinations game with so many different you start flipping so many different switches and stuff, you're gonna have a hell of a time getting back to start zero. Well, I can improve on Jerry Garcia's corkscrew. I've always had a Bosch starter switch, and I can hook that up in position for the starter solenoid. You can see right there, and then of course the starter motor's back there. So we'll energize the circuit here. This stupid fuse. You'll hear that clicking there. There she is, guys. Pretty nice. Doesn't stop. We don't know what a lot of these switches do. Looks like that board is basically dead.